Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another beautiful Monday, the 7th of March of 2022. I am astronumerologist Lloyd Strayhorn here on Live with Lloyd, where the joy of numerology is the joy of learning and enlightenment. How you doing? As you see, my guest is going to be in a few moments after I do the forecast, Sister Kufunya, and she is the crystal lady, the wellness lady, counselor. She wears a lot of hats, but that's how Leos roll. But what we're going to do also is she's going to be talking about a couple of topics, but she's also going to be reading your zodiac sign according to crystals that govern your sign. Okay, so that's going to be fun. But in the meantime, though, let me give the forecast that you see right up here. And as you see, these this is, oh, by the way, to remind myself, I please type in, please like, share, and subscribe if you really feel it. Don't fake it. If you really feel it's a program you like, if you really like to share it so people can be enlightened themselves, and if you wish to have subscribe yourself so you don't miss a segment or share it with others, please do that. But this is Monday, March 7th. The sun is in Pisces. The moon is in the fixed sign of Taurus. It's a 9 universal month. Very simple. How did I get the month? In question, if you add 2022, the year, to the third calendar month, which is March, 6 plus 3 is 9. So it's a 9 universal month. April is a 10, so it'll be a 1 universal month, a 2 universal month for May, etc., etc. It's a 1 universal week, but it is a 7 universal day. And those under the signs of Cancer and Pisces will be the beneficiaries of this day, as well as those that are born on the 2nd, the 7th, the 11th, the 16th, the 20th, the 25th, and the 29th, because these are the moon numbers. These are the numbers that are ruled by the moon. The 7 rules the new side of the moon. The number 2 rules the full side of the moon. So with that, folks, let me get this started here to introduce my guest. Hold on 1 second. And let me get this off. Hi, everybody. Alrighty. I'm about to bring my guest on in a moment. Sister Kufunya, Star Rebel. Okay. Whoop. I got you. There we go. Hey, how you doing, Kufunya? How you doing, Leo lady? Oh, ho. 1 moment. I got you. Good.
Yes, I am thankful to be here with you, my brother. It's always a pleasure being in the company of greatness.
Well, thank you.
How about that?
You. Well, listen, I'm a Leo to an Aquarius. I understand. We're both,
yes.
All the signs are great too. But, and really, all of us should feel good about our greatness, because every one of us have greatness inside. It's just this culture got us so busy looking in your backyard as against me looking in my own backyard to see what I have to offer the world, the universe.
Exactly.
Now, how did you get into crystals? When I met you, eons ago. We ain't gonna go back how far, but it's been a minute. You were dealing with crystals. Then what led you down the path of crystals and the spiritual path you've taken, Kufunya?
Oh boy. From a youth, I've always been like a person who's into nature
Mm-hmm.
and love thunder and lightning, and the energy behind those forces always had me like, wow, this is something beautiful. This is something where mankind cannot emulate. And, uh, just a nature woman. And then, um, being involved in the music business, um, when I was touring, people used to bring crystals, and I would just look at them like, "Oh, what's that?" You know. And then, and then one thing led to another, and I would have dreams about crystals, and as I was going through certain, I would say, valleys,
Mm-hmm.
I would have visions of crystals, and I would look it up, and it would tell me exactly what's happening, what's going on, what do I need to correct, and everything. And when I came out of the music industry in 2007, I was drawn to this store called East West Books and Yoga Studio.
And in fact, you
Or,
introduced me to East West books.
uh-huh. And it's that place is a portal for sure.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
definitely a portal. And so after that, um, they hired me right away. I guess they saw something in me that I didn't see in myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just intuitively um, be drawn to certain crystals. And the next thing is it's my story. I mean, they are beautiful and energy, because
Mm-hmm.
people don't realize that crystals are also in our bodies too. So sometimes you may be attracted to a particular crystal, and it might be exactly what you need for that particular time and space, no matter if you're building a business or you want to, take care of the energy around you, you want to protect yourself, I mean, I know that I'm a spiritual person for sure. I
Well,
know
you're a
that.
seven. That certainly helps too.
Yeah.
Here's the
and
difference. Go ahead.
I just, you know, I was born that way. I always like, to assist people. Sometimes you get burned and everything. And
Mm.
you learn from those things. Those missteps are there to teach you so you won't forget again. But everything is energy. Everything is, at our beck and call if we want it. We are intuitively born, but because of the society and everything that we are living in, it's like, oh, don't push that down. It's voodoo, it's this, it's that. So I don't know. I'm just evolving, and I love crystals. They're my friends. I love nature, and that's part of
All of those are seven traits. All of those. But
right.
what's fascinating, the cell
Yeah.
phones, this computer, cars, they
Yes.
all use crystals.
And the thing of it,
Isn't that
Lloyd,
interesting?
it's very interesting. And I come from a medical background as well
Mm-hmm.
as a licensed respiratory therapist, but I've always loved music, and I always liked, how does a band or a group, fill stadiums or fill clubs or what have you, or venues. And the rest is my story. I mean, being in a male dominated so-called field, that didn't intimidate me at all. I had to be like, really have a thick skin. I
Yeah,
developed
yeah.
a thick skin. And my counterpart part, King Simon, we've worked together in promotion and publicity at one of the world's renowned club called Sounds of Brazil, and we
Yeah,
did
SOB.
events. Yeah,
SOB.
we did events at Irving Plaza. We did events at the Roxy, at Madison Square Garden, you know, and Tramps, you know, all of those different places. So all of those things were like a learning experience for me. And sometime when I reflect back, I said, oh boy, you know, I got an opportunity to meet a lot of well-known artists. And, you know, it's just been a fun journey. It's like, it's a part of the journey. It's not a destination. So I have many chapters, I call them chapters, within in my life. You know, that's what it is.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
Hmm.
so before we go forward, I just like to thank you again, Brother Lloyd, for help having me on. And I'd like to give a special shout out to all the warriors of truth, to overcome what's happening and how we can overcome and stay within balance and within our power. So, and a special, you know, heartfelt love for those who went through a lot of different transitions during this pandemic. You
Hmm.
know, I'm sending them love and light, you know, and, you know, some have gone over to the ancestors so they can help us, you know, on this side, you
Hmm.
know, and, you know, all part of my journey, I learned about the importance of having an ancestral altar. You know, these are different things. Like in your subconscious mind, you'd be thinking about these things, and then they come full circle. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Hmm.
So I, you know, I have my ancestral altar for my mom, my grandmother, you know, my father-in-law, different ones. You know,
Hmm.
Loyola Africa, you know, different people who I love and adore and respect their works. And, you know, especially with my mom, you know, I have her uh, in front of the pyramids. So I hope one day I'll be able to travel to Egypt or ancient Kemet and take the
Hmm.
same pictures right in front like she did, you
Your
know,
mother went
because
to
she
Egypt?
traveled, huh?
Your mother went to Egypt?
She went everywhere. She went to Russia. She went everywhere. She was a world traveler. God rest her soul. And
Nice.
she loved music. She supported me with all the different changes I was going through,
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
know, professionally and whatnot. And you know, when I have any kind of situation, I go to the altar and I talk to her. You know,
No,
it's
listen,
real.
you gotta talk to the ancestors because they're on the other side.
Exactly.
We can no longer see them physically. Doesn't mean they doesn't live in a spirit, and we have to just be receptive to kind of receive or feel or whatever the case
Yes.
is. Oftentimes, there are actually physical signs. You know.
Exactly. And sometime a song could come on, or sometime they will come visit you in visions. I've had that situation happen more than once. You know, it's something that's real. And what I realized when we were indoctrinated into Christianity, no disrespect to those who are in that particular field
Hmm.
of you know, religion and whatnot. Um, I realized that when I went around other cultures, you know, they do ancestral worship, and they have crystals around there. They have plants and everything, especially amongst our cousins, the Chinese,
Hmm.
you know, and the Hindu, uh, you know, people who practice Hinduism and various other things. And I realized that, you know, we have to, you know, get back to our roots. I think it's very, very important that we do that, because this particular system has not allowed or even showed any love towards people that look like me and you, and
Hmm.
not even their own
Hmm.
right now in this time space reality. So
Mhm.
this evening, I like to share, I haven't been on in a minute, so I got to give you updates of what's been happening with me, Brother Lloyd. And I just want people to understand that this planet Earth, we are here to full joy the fruits of this planet. That includes crystals,
Mhm.
nature, the water, everything. We are here to enjoy that. But certain people feel that it's just for them. And I came across a membership that helps our people, that kind of like equalizes the playing field, because the elite shouldn't have all the fun.
Mhm.
So if people are interested in the membership that I'm speaking about, and want to have like uh, a second flow of currency,
Mhm.
they should get in contact with me, and we'll give out the numbers and
Yeah, because
everything.
we're
But
gonna we're gonna give all your information, contact, cash app, phone numbers,
yeah,
website, IG, everything, so people can do this. Because when you
yeah,
finish, I have some questions for you about crystals. So I'll wait
yes.
to let you finish this part of it.
Yeah, and also I like to give a shout out to Red and Blue Pill and Ross Ben, because they did a crystal uh, a crystal crypto convergence in Tucson, Arizona. Tucson, Arizona is the largest crystal show in the world.
Red Pill was there, in fact.
Yes,
In
Red
some of
and
those
Blue
places,
Pill,
the crystals was bigger than you and me.
exactly. And I went in 2021, but no, was it 2021? It was 2020, right before the pandemic hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the opportunity to be blown away, and just meeting people from all cultures who really, really love, not only the bounty that Mother Earth gives us, but also what she provides, without any saying, well, you can't mine here or you can't mine there. She
Mm-hmm.
brings forth the fruits,
Mm-hmm.
of various crystals and metals, silver, gold, copper, brass, all of those different things is from Mama Earth. And we wouldn't be able to work with cell phones or cell phones or computers, or
Without
even
the
the
crystals.
computers in without the crystals. So I want to give a shot. What was that noise?
I don't know. There was just some noise in the background. Anyway, go ahead, continue.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm not going to let that get to me. So anyway, they did a crypto uh, crystal conversion, and it was well attended. And people don't realize, how things trend, right? Right
Mm-hmm.
now, what's trending is cryptocurrency, crystals, and maybe some other things. However, when your heart is really into it, you benefit from it for real, and not just because it's trending. So I'm going to hop on right now and see how much uh, currency or money I could make from it. And
Mm-hmm.
people could tell if you're really into what you're doing. They
Mm-hmm.
can they can tell.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a beautiful membership platform that I've been a part of for it's March makes a year. And if you want more information, we'll give out that information later. And to further speak on this, there are people from various cultures, various nationalities, various platforms of religion and spirituality that does not that allows you to be fruitful and multiply and to
Mm-hmm.
help your family. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm about. And the next thing, I like to talk about is, reclaiming our health and wellness. We got to do that, Lloyd. We got to show people, and you show people through your numerology about how you can use various numbers and astrology to help you move forward and to help you reclaim your power that you're
Mm-hmm.
having right
Mm-hmm.
now. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And
Mm-hmm.
some of the tools, if I like to go over, is first of all, one must understand that stress kills.
Yes, stress
Stress,
has been now acknowledged as a definite form of a disease.
right.
Definitely.
And
Mentally.
also, yep, it lowers your immune system. So these people knew exactly what they were doing when they were putting people in fear.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
fear is another factor. So right now it's time to reclaim our power, reclaim our health and wellness. So some of the tools that you can use, and the news, try to do it once a month at least.
What do you
Because
mean, watching the
you
news?
huh?
What do you mean the news? You mean watch the news or pay attention
Yeah,
to?
they shouldn't really pay attention to it. I mean, occasionally check it, but don't invest your energy in it. Be an observer,
Mm-hmm.
because as we know, anyway.
Well, I'll tell you this. It's interestingly enough, the more I meditate, the less TV I watch, and I haven't watched TV in months.
Exactly. My whole thing is I like to watch film because within film, you get different messages that normally maybe cannot be released in the news. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? You get
Mm-hmm.
those messages. So I just want to share with the audience briefly um, some of the tools that I use to help reclaim my power and to maintain on my square.
Go right ahead.
And 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 remember that intuition is very, very important for us to pay attention to, because all living creatures on the planet have that inner GPS to let you know if I should go right or left, up or down. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so meditation is very, very important. Exercise, even, walk, just doing some walking or fast walking. I like to do fast walking
Mm-hmm.
and bike riding. Some of the foods that we should try to abstain from is, like Dr. Lyell Africa would say, if you're going to eat meat, make it be the smallest portion on your plate. So sometimes because they add so much things to the food, the
That's why they call them
chemicals,
additives.
additives,
That's
yeah,
exactly why they call them additives, because they add
right?
on, okay?
Yeah, and so the your inner, you are what you eat, for real. It's really
Mm-hmm.
a true statement. So
Mm-hmm.
I would say I'm not here to bash anybody because of their liberty, but if they want to get the most out of their liberty, you know, you do the following: you do your meditation, you eat, the best foods that you can eat. You have to take your minerals. We're mineral deficient in this society. So you got to get your magnesium, you got to get your zinc, you got to get your vitamin D and vitamin K, your selenium,
Mm-hmm.
all of these different things. So again, if people and iron and silver and water is very, very important too. And if you can, get your water in glass bottles, or uh, if it comes in plastic, transfer it over to a water bottle and put some shungite in there. I'll talk about that later,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
purify your
yeah,
water.
exactly, exactly. It's
Hmm.
interesting. Dick Gregory and Dr. Africa, and perhaps a couple of others, and Dr. Sabi, they all three recommended if you do nothing else in the morning, drink water. That's how you start.
and
Drink
and
water.
add and add lemon to your water, because
Yeah.
what the lemon does, the lemon purifies the liver.
Mm-hmm.
It detoxes the liver. So I make it my business in the rising that I probably have a big glass like this of lemon or lime in it, put in the bottle to, to flush things out. And so, and also, Lloyd, what I've been reading about is, I want to change my shower head,
What do you mean?
because the water that's coming, our skin is the largest organ, right?
Yes.
So when you are showering and they have that chlor, like I could smell the chlorine in the water sometimes. So we got to be careful. So I'm going to be changing my shower head. They have shower head that have crystals in there and different filters and whatnot.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
very, very interesting. Yeah. And so now, I told you, I shared with you a couple of weeks ago that I made a commitment to myself that every hour, every day for an hour, I'm going to input my spoken word into my computer, because I want to do an ebook or
Mm-hmm.
maybe a hard copy book. So that's what I've been working on. Just promise yourself, you know, what you're going to do, because procrastination is like, I'm like that. I've been
I
procrastinating.
think
I
we
should
all
have.
procrastinate, though.
Yeah.
Not that it should be the good thing, but we all procrastinate a bit.
Yeah. So I said, you know what? I'm going to make a promise to myself, Kufunya. I'm going to do at least 1 hour. And you know what, Lord? You wind up staying like 1 or 2 or even 3 hours, because the time just goes by and you just say, oh, let me do this.
Yeah,
Let
yeah.
me do this or that. Yep. And so I wanted to also go to the essential oils. There's some essential oils that I use religiously, like frankincense. This frankincense you can digest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Frankincense.
Mm-hmm.
Frankincense is tumor reduction. Uh, it's also good for spirituality, for your third eye. It's
Mm-hmm.
also good to massage on your temples for eyesight. It's antibacterial, antiviral. I use that, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
we talked about the lemon. Lemon oil is good for stress, asthma, and fever. And Siberian fir, which I have here, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Not all essential oils are the same. I just want people to know that. And so Siberian fir is good for joint pain, stiffness, sinus infection, among other things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then oregano, I didn't bring my oregano with me, but oregano
Oregano
oil,
oil is serious.
it's serious, man.
It's
It's
serious. It's
serious. It's
serious.
so
It's
serious.
serious.
It's so serious that, man, I gotta drink it with honey. I cannot, because this is pure. You can ingest this. I have to take it with honey and lemon
Yeah.
in order for me
It
to
has a
take
kick to
it.
it when put under the tongue. But you know what it does? It relieves headaches. For women that have serious monthly cramps with their cycle,
Right?
it eliminates that. I mean, when I was looking at what oregano oil did, in fact, that's why I keep some in my house. Okay, this is a
Yep.
backup.
Yep. And also, it's an immune strengthener
Mm-hmm.
and antibacterial and antiviral. So if anybody is going with any colds or flu, just
Couple of
it'll
little
lick it,
chunks.
it'll
That's
lick
it.
it, it'll lick it right out, right out.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then lavender right here,
I have that
lavender,
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
lavender oil is great for burns, for insomnia, pain, and more.
Now
Okay,
let
so
me
I'm
ask you
just.
this: when
Mhm.
you have these essential oils like the lavender and whatnot, how do you apply it? Some like with oregano, a little couple of drops under your tongue, with lemongrass, which is also very popular too. They will wipe it across the bridge of their nose. Is that how you do
Right.
it?
right? You could with doTERRA essential oils, you can ingest most of them. Like I can ingest
You
myrrh, I
put a
can
couple of
ingest
drops in water. Is that what you're saying?
well, no, well, sometimes because I'm so used to it, I put it directly under my tongue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I inhale it as aromatherapy.
Yeah.
I put it in a diffuser, you know, all of those things. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, and then there's some that you cannot ingest, which, you know, the instructions and everything, you use that for aromatherapy, meaning you use it topically, you know, through
Yeah.
smelling,
Yeah.
putting it on the back of your neck and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. And so the final one is peppermint. I love peppermint. Peppermint oil is like, it brings 28% more oxygen to your brain.
Really?
It
That's
also,
interesting.
yep, it also
Okay.
helps with headaches,
Mm-hmm.
nausea, all allergies. And for women who are going through the change, it acts as a coolant in the body.
That is
Yep.
good to know. Now,
So
let
now
me,
we're going into the meat and potatoes. Not saying that the other, I mean,
no,
not
no, everything
fish,
is important.
fish.
No, no, everything is important because what I wanted to do is ask some basic questions because I consider you the crystal lady. What
Oh,
should be the first crystal for an initiate, a novice, one who's never owned a crystal and go into the crystal shop? What should be the first crystal they should own and why?
what? Okay, so since I'm a heartical person, and you know, our heart brain is 1,000 times more stronger than the non-local, you
Mm-hmm.
know, brain matter that we have in our skulls, which our minds are really not in there anyway. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
that's another story. So the first crystal that I would recommend, you know, just to get familiar with the energy and everything, is rose quartz.
I thought you would say that.
Rose quartz is like, it's very subtle, but it's very powerful at the same time. It's a very, very powerful stone. And even you can use it like when I put together my 5G packets, I
I was going
always
to talk
put,
about that too. Go ahead.
yeah,
Mhm.
I put rose quartz in that because it also helps with, you know, the combination of the crystals in that packet. So, Lloyd, do you mind if we talk about, since we're in Pisces, can we talk about the crystals in relationship to Pisces?
We're going to talk about the crystals to all these zodiac signs. We ain't going to leave
Yes,
nobody
we
out.
are.
You're going to hear it if you don't, okay? You're going to, not
So
me, you're going to hear it.
I know. I'm ready. I'm ready. So Pisces is a very people who are Pisceans, I don't know if I'm saying if that's a new word, but
No, you said it correctly.
they are very spiritual. They can be, because of course there's good, bad, worse, you know, in every character, you know, but those who tap into spirituality and their intuition, Pisces are very, very good at that. Shout out to Mama Ella. She's a great reader, and she's of the Pisces vibrations. So some of the stones for Pisces, everybody's familiar with amethyst. You know, amethyst is that stone that calms emotions. It gives you insights. It purifies the mind, promotes confidence and bonding and in decision making. So amethyst is one of those stones for Pisces that's very popular. But what people might not know is that jade is also a Piscean stone. And that's for, and you notice that our Chinese cousins, use a lot of jade.
Yes, they do.
A lot of jade, and they also use a lot of amethyst as well. And I'll give you a short story. When I was getting acupuncture done for the first time, I didn't know this acupuncturist, but this beautiful sister told me about him. And as soon as I walked in his office, there was a big giant geode with this crystal. So I said, okay, I'm in the right place.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So jade is great. It's a green stone. I mean, you have other colors of jade, but the most popular is the green.
Mm-hmm.
And so the jade is great for good luck, wisdom, dreams, love, peace, and abundance. Those are just some of the key words. I mean, there's paragraphs and paragraphs on what each crystal does. So if you're ever drawn to a particular crystal, trust your intuition and then have someone guide you into which to guide you for the meaning and whatnot. And so when you buy your crystals, you can also cleanse them as well with cool running water or frankincense and myrrh. Run it over the crystal. The final one that I also selected for Pisces is amber. So amber deals with courage, self-healing, trust, and protection.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get amber from the Dominican Republic. You can get it from the Baltic Sea. And I believe you can get it in certain parts in the States too. I'm not really sure on that, but those are the main places. And your main harvesting of amethyst is in Brazil.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's in Brazil. So now I just want to, we're going to do the readings, but I want to talk about the EMF. You know, I
EMF.
yeah, the electro magnetic
That is,
field that is.
yes.
So these are the crystals that I have on for the protection of that because I'm on my phone a lot. So I have Shungite here, I have Numite, and I have another EMF shield made with copper and black tourmaline in there. So this is what I wear.
Now,
So
EMF stands for electromagnetic field or something like that?
right, because it stops the these cell phones. We're literally walking with a computer in our hands.
Yes.
So it gives off this radiation. Like for instance, in the back of my phone, you see this round circle here. This is an EMF protector, and it's Shungite. So if people are interested in any of these electromagnetic tools to offset the radiation, because it messes with your sleep. That blue light messes with your sleep with the cell phone.
You know,
the circadian rhythm.
Yes.
Yeah, it messes.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Let me let you finish.
Yeah, no, you go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No,
I'm
I have
learning
so much
too.
in my brain because, in fact, most people who own phones know, such as Sprint is now T-Mobile and Verizon have now implemented the 5G. It is such an effect that the aviation department has passed that, like in New York, here in LaGuardia, anything within a 2-mile radius of LaGuardia, no 5G.
Wow.
Because they says it interferes with the
radar,
the instrumental panel on the plane.
Wow.
So that's how powerful this 5G is. So for example, I wear a Shungite necklace around my neck.
Yes.
Okay. I have Shungite in my water. All right.
Hello.
Yeah. So I'm saying now Shungite comes from Russia, which is an Aquarius country, by the way. What is the for this EMF? what is it about shungite that kind of wards off all this radiation we're bombarded with on a daily basis with our computers, cell phones,
I have
TVs, everything?
keep talking, Lloyd,
All right.
because
All I know is that,
I have the scientific uh, evidence of shungite in my
and it's
notes.
interesting that it's only found in Russia.
That's right.
And I'm thinking that's odd, because
You
most
know
of
what,
the
they even say that shungite um, may have landed from outer space,
I heard that too.
just like Moldavite.
I'm
But
not
for
familiar with Moldavite. What is Moldavite?
Oh man, but let me tell you share with you the many uses of shungite worldwide: water purification,
I got that.
growth and enhancement of livestock, uh,
Really?
used to treat a variety of ailments and disease, balances the energy body, which is the blueprint for physical body, for the physical body, and promoting physical and mental and emotional health. However, when we talk about the what it does scientifically, because I can't remember all of these things, but let me see where are we? Sorry about that. Okay, so the Shungite stones appear to be a perfect natural healer and energy stabilizer. The nuggets of the stone are frequently sold in its original form since they are very fragile. You can have a Shungite nugget near your workplace space or bed while sleeping in order to provide comprehensive protection against geopathic influence, or you can have a small piece of Shungite in your pocket or a small jewelry item to protect yourself from the electromagnetic frequency,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Mm-hmm.
EMF,
Mm-hmm.
the radiation effect in your everyday life. Besides, Shungite has proven to have a powerful energetic field to help keep your body and soul in harmony. And you can use a small Shungite nugget in order to make an energized water to keep yourself healthy and balanced. When I do my CMOS, I use Shungite water.
Mm-hmm.
So when this is the CMOS gel that
Mm-hmm.
I create, but I don't use tap water. I use Shungite water, meaning that I put about 9 nuggets of Shungite in my water, and I have a giant gallon of water, and I put my Shungite in there, and you
Now,
don't have to take out. You
how
don't
long do you let the shungite sit in the water? A
it
day, 2 days?
forever, forever. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Mm-hmm.
well, when you first initiate, you would have to leave it overnight.
Got it.
Like let's say if your water bottle is empty,
Mm-hmm.
so you want to refill that bottle uh, with fresh water. I haven't changed my Shungite uh, in my water my gallon glass bottle in like over a year or so
Hmm.
since
Okay.
I learned about it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so let me see if there's something else that's important that you should know.
Well, right now with
Uh,
all this radiation field, I think any piece of shungite or anything, regardless, that kind of neutralizes, because this is almost everybody carries a phone, almost everybody's in front of a computer like we are
they
now,
got they.
and especially the children, especially the children.
Let me tell you something. Share something with you. It's so important to have these different tools on you. So what I have done, thanks to Ross Ben, in his book,
Mhm.
that's my son calling me. Hold on for 1 second. Let me tell him I'm live, and
Please
you
do.
can
And
continue, Lloyd. Okay.
okay.
I'm
So
going to
anyway,
tell him I'm live.
okay. So anyway, what we're going to do is I'm going to open up the comment section. And I want to thank everybody for joining us because Sister Kufunya is awesome in terms of what she knows. Also, she's going to be doing the rest of the zodiac signs. Of course, we're in Pisces, so of course she started with Pisces. But I need to thank every single one of you. And by the way, some of your comments that come in after the show, like somebody commented about this guest, somebody commented about that guest. And what I try to do is send these comments to each of these guests so they can appreciate how much you appreciate them. And I think it's very important because I can't think of anybody that doesn't feel need to be appreciated. Hold on. Are you with us? Hold up. Hold, let me see. Okay. Hold on. Let me see something here. Okay. You with us?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear
I'm not
me?
hearing you.
That's interesting. I can hear you.
Lloyd, I'm not
Yes.
hearing you.
My
My
I
mic
have
is unmuted.
muted. Mine is
Okay,
unmuted.
I'm not
Can you
hearing
hear
you.
me? I don't know. We were doing
Let me
great.
call you.
No,
I think you have mute,
I can hear you.
Lloyd, but I can't hear you.
I
I
know. I
can't hear
know. I
you.
don't know. I have no idea.
Can you hear
Uh,
me?
yes.
But I can't hear you. Oh my
Um,
God.
uh,
Uh,
we're gonna have to do part of this by phone, and
do
let
you
me
want
tell
me
you,
to log out and log back in?
log out, log back
And
on,
log back in.
and put
Okay.
everybody on hold with the phone a
All
second.
right.
I don't. That might
Okay.
have done it. All right.
All right.
Okay. Anybody? All right. So she will be with
Let's
us in
see.
a moment. But anyway, it's back to this. Somebody said, Bonetta Sudden Peace and Family. Her birthday is November the 15th, and she is born at 10:41 a.m., which means, looking at it, her sun is somewhere around about the 11th house. I'm almost sure of it in the sign of Aquarius. She is a water sign with an air number that I teach students in terms of how to read people. So water means it moves feelings, affections, emotions, and I think, hold on, we have her back.
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, I don't know. You know what happens is I know in the earlier part when I did this, I would answer a thing, but somehow there's a disconnect. So I don't even answer phones no more. I really don't.
Exactly.
They all
Exactly.
have to wait till I finish the segment. But
Hello.
what
So
I'll do, go
I,
ahead.
I was I was talking about the EMF and the Shungite and what
Yes,
marvelous things it does.
yes.
And so for my EMF kits, I use I'm not going to say everything.
Well, hold up,
But,
wait a minute. Let me ask you this then.
right.
You're saying that you make well, you can tell all your secrets. I mean, who you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, I mean, if so, then what's the purpose?
What's
Um,
the purpose? Yeah.
Now, my thing is, will people be able to purchase these Shungite kits from you, so to speak?
Yes.
Good. We'll talk
Yes.
about that too. Now,
Yes.
all right. Now, what happens is I want to make sure, and we kind of stay focused too, because believe it or not, we're already reached almost an hour mark, which is incredible. Don't seem that long
I know.
because I want to make sure we take into consideration some of these score signs. So the first one I have up is Vanetta Sutton. She's the one. She is a Scorpio. So by the way,
Woo-hoo.
by the way, there are
Uh-huh.
crystals for the signs. Are there crystals for the numbers?
You know what? Yes, they are, but
Yes,
I
they are in there
didn't.
in my book.
Okay, let me
But let's deal
see.
with the signs, okay? She
Yeah.
is a Scorpion.
Okay, so for the Scorpio beautiful people who we seem to get along really, really well together, Scorpios and Leos. I don't know what it is, but we have a very good chemistry with one another. So for the Scorpio, we have clear quartz, agates, hematite, and malachite.
Mm-hmm.
So malachite is a stone of leadership, and it works with the heart chakra. Hematite is for that clarity and focus to keep you grounded. And the agates, they work with all the chakras. But for the Scorpio, because, they have a sting. So she can use blue lace agate to communicate herself a little bit more efficiently. I'm not saying that she's not, but to continue to have that balance and for her to stay on her square and whatnot, utilize agate, hematite, malachite.
Good, good. The next
Ashe?
one we have is a Gemini, Natural Grace. She is born on the 27th of May, which makes her a Gemini 9 person, which means she's an air sign with a fire number. So
Yes, she is.
don't take
Let me turn around. It was a little bit
with
okay.
males. Since she's a masculine sign with a masculine number, she is a mutable sign, which means she's very flexible, very adjustable. And I would say that she would love to travel. But what do you say for Geminis? What stones or crystals are assigned to Geminis?
Well, like you were saying, they are versatile, adaptable, logical, witty, and intellect.
Mm-hmm.
They think, I think. So some of her crystals that you would be using are obsidian,
Mm-hmm.
right? Celestite, aquamarine, amber, howlite, and agates. Howlite is that stone that it's a stone that is white and it has gray streaks in it, and a lot of people mistake howlite for turquoise because they dye it to the color of turquoise.
Hold on,
So,
you mean some crystals can be dyed? How can you tell the original
oh, I
crystal
can
from the
tell.
fake crystal?
I can tell. Like when you see all these unusual colors and agates and whatnot, like these
Mm-hmm.
crazy, crazy colors,
Mm-hmm.
it's still the stone, but they dye it to a different color. But you can tell, when you work with crystals, like as I have, you can tell which is fake. So if you're buying crystals for the first time, have someone who's kind of knowledgeable about crystals.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I get my crystals online, but I wouldn't all the time. I don't do that all the time
So
because you never know what you're going to get. Huh?
you're saying actually they are artificial crystals, so a person will think they have a genuine crystal, and it's not really the genuine crystal
Exactly.
itself.
The same with Moldavite. People have been passing off Moldavite. Moldavite is a very expensive stone. It's sold by the gram. And what people
Interesting.
have been doing is taking those green bottles and
Mm-hmm.
using acid to make it look like it's rough and all those different bumps on Moldavite. So you just got to know. You just got to know. Like if anybody, like I said, is interested in learning more about these things, if they are open to guidance, I can guide them. As a matter of fact, Brother Lloyd, I think I may be doing a tri-state area crystal road trip, but Spirit told me I should start up with that again.
Well, you know what? Let me know, and we will share that information
Promote it, yeah,
on media sites or something
yeah.
like that, so people can know. Because and I think it's so interesting because now, fast forward to the 21st century, now they're discovering that melanin that comes from our skin also activates crystals and computers even more so than the crystal themselves.
And the
Isn't that
pineal gland.
interesting?
And the pineal gland.
Isn't that interesting?
That,
All of a sudden, see?
they knew.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
You can,
Yes,
like
they did.
Bob Marley would say, you can fool some people some of the time, but you can't fool the people all the time.
Yeah, really. It's very, very interesting. So, so that's it. Now I got another person because I want to make sure we at least touch on all the signs. Now this person
Yes.
is Libra.
Libra. That's the
Yeah.
balancing scale person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Libra. Their main stones are jade, opal, smoky quartz, sapphire, aquamarine, chrysocolla, kyanite, rose quartz, and sugarlight. Wait a minute, that's not it. Green aventurines, sorry. So that's jade, opal, smoky quartz, sapphire, apophyllite, aquamarine, chrysocolla, kyanite, rose quartz. Those are good for them. And the smoky quartz is another crystal that is great for the EMF, and it also keeps away negativity. We already covered what jade was about,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and chrysocolla is that goddess stone because it deals with the heart chakra, the root chakra, and the throat chakra. And before we leave, I'm going to share with people the 7 basic stones that they could start if they want to start feeling how crystals are on the body. Let me tell you, crystals along with sound frequencies, you're in another world
And
with
we
those
have a sonic
crystal going.
alchemist as a part of our guest list too.
Oh, wow.
Put the sonic alchemist along with what you do. And it's interesting, you're going to give them 7 stones on a 7-day. And 7 also moves the sign of Pisces. 7 is now assigned to Neptune, which has now been reassigned from Jupiter to Pisces. Now it is Neptune ruling Pisces.
Wow.
Very, very interesting. But I will ask a reverse question. When I asked what is the first stone a novice should have, which is rose quartz, was your answer.
Yes.
Is there a stone that people really shouldn't have around them? Does that make sense?
Really?
Unless they know what they're exactly doing. If that makes sense.
Let me tell you, when I was first working with Moldavite is a crystal that raises your vibration and opens your heart chakra and introduces you to your spiritual self. It's also, like I said, it's also good for the heart chakra as well. But if you're not ready to open up and you're not ready to receive those high vibrations, you have to definitely speak with somebody who knows about that crystal and who also would know how to pair it to introduce, because like right now, if I put on my Moldavite necklace, I'm going to start, you could actually feel the vibrations happening. As far as having which stones not to have around, first of all, if you're dealing with negativity, you shouldn't have a quartz crystal around because quartz crystals are amplifiers.
And those are very abundant quartz crystals, right?
Yes, they are. But all quartz, they have different types of quartz. They have Isis quartz, they have manifesting quartz, different faces for the crystals. They have celestial quartz. It's a whole family of stuff. You know what I mean? So just be careful. Just have the right intentions. Because remember, if you're digging a ditch for somebody, you better dig one for yourself too.
I heard that.
So just be careful. Make sure your intentions are honorable, especially in this time because, karma, that boomerang is,
Yeah, something
I'm
else.
telling you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling you. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I think that's interesting. And hold on, I gotta thank Goddess, little Goddess.
Oh, thank you, little goddess. I love her.
Yeah,
Shout
she
out
says,
to
don't
her.
forget to like and share and hit the bell. I never know where the bell is, but wherever it is, if you hit it, I think that just lets you know about to get the notification when
Right.
we go live every Monday.
So the algorithms can know when you're, just hit that like
Yeah.
button.
No, that's why I
But
have to
little,
type it in every day because I keep forgetting.
yeah,
'Cause I'm not about those numbers. The numbers I'm about are more spiritual and
yes,
esoteric. Okay,
yes,
those are the numbers I'm interested in.
right. And shout out to little goddess. She's an amazing woman, and her heart is of gold. And
Wow,
she's in the
everybody
membership.
saying keep hitting the like button. So wow, thanks everybody. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
she
And,
is in the membership that I spoke to you about too earlier in
okay,
the show. Yeah.
okay, good,
Yeah.
good.
So who
So
do we have up next?
let's see, who do we have? We have quite a few. Some of just saying, don't forget to like and subscribe. Evidently you got a fan, young lady, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, she's amazing. She helps out with my promotions and everything, and I'm going to be doing, by the grace of the Almighty, I'll be doing more things. And you always got to have a team, Lloyd. You know that.
Sure.
You can't. This is.
I thought I could, but it
No way.
really doesn't
It
work.
doesn't work like that.
But until we get it, you did a Pisces, you did a Gemini, you did
I did a Scorpio.
A Scorpio.
I
So
did a
that's four. What about
Libra.
Aries? What about
Oh,
Aries? We've
Aries.
covered them
Oh,
yet.
Aries.
Aries, Taurus,
They
Aries,
think
Taurus, Cancer.
okay. Aries, Taurus, Cancer.
Hmm.
Okay.
I want to leave no one out.
Okay. Aries, Taurus, and Cancer.
Yes.
Okay. So Aries, they are something else. I have an Aries son, and they swear they try to boss this Leo around, but
Well, that's the first fire sign in the group, so that makes sense to me.
yeah, but don't mess with the lioness, okay? So Aries, here we go. Amethyst, a fire opal,
That makes sense.
garnets,
Yep.
rubies,
Yep. Yep.
uh, diamonds,
Hmm.
hematite, Apache tears.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah, Apache tears. Some people call Apache tears blue tiger's eye.
Heard of
But
that?
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's a very, very beautiful stone, that blue tiger's eye. As a matter of fact, I was at a crystal show this strong and in Manhattan, and I was able to visit some vendors that I know, like Gems of Africa. They own their mine, their malachite mine, amongst other mines that they own, look like me and you.
Hmm.
And every time we purchase from them, it helps the village
That's
that they
nice.
come from. Yep, Gems of Africa, y'all.
That's the
And
name of
so,
it, Gems of Africa.
yeah, Gems of Africa. Ross Ben is the one who introduced many of us to that brother. And we had a crystal road trip where we went up to Rochester, New York, and they fed us a Congolese dinner and everything. And they will never forget that group who came up to visit their family and also shop with them.
Maybe one day we get in touch with them so they can get on with you also
Oh,
to
absolutely.
talk
Oh,
about that. And what's the name of them again, so people can know how to support people?
Gems of Africa.
Gems of Africa. Okay, good.
Yes.
So keep that in
Yes,
mind.
I'm telling you, wherever they are, they may be at this next gem show that I was talking about in May, but I'll find out. Gems of Africa. They're online, but they're traveling because there was another big crystal show in Delaware. So I met the daughter there. I mean, the
So crystal's a real big deal then. That's what you're saying.
What? It's $1 billion business. Billion. Can you imagine? They can't make cell phones without the cobalt coming from Africa.
That's true. And a whole lot of things coming out of the motherland.
Yes.
Too. Chocolate.
Yes.
A whole lot of things. The cocoa, everything.
There's no such thing. There's no cocoa that grows in Belgium at all.
No.
It comes from Ghana.
Yes,
Let's be clear.
And in fact, the Guyanese have now stepped to them to tell them that the things are about to change with the economics.
That's right, because guess what? We're in Jupiter, and those who are tapped in, turned on, know that it's our time to shine.
Yes.
To get out of that paradigm of, we're this and that. And when anybody who puts down another nation, they have a low self-esteem anyway. So that, yes.
If you're that superior, why must you always hop on the inferior to me?
Exactly.
That is what is called projection, shall we say?
Yes. So we did Aries. So
Taurus.
Okay, Taurus. I got it written down. Ooh, Taurus. Their day is Venus on a Friday, right? And let me tell you, their crystals are something else. Carnelian is a very sensual crystal that if you're having issues in the bedroom or if you want to spice up your bedroom, carnelian is that stone.
What's that again? Carnelian?
Carnelian.
Interesting.
I love carnelian.
I know you do, Leo lady.
So carnelian.
What color is carnelian?
Like an orange color. You know what? I don't have any carnelian. Do I have carnelian with me?
Go to your bedroom.
Huh?
I was joking, saying go to your bedroom.
when we do,
you know how we do.
I know. So carnelian, emerald, rhodochrosite, rose quartz, adventuring, and kyanite. So carnelian is that orange color like the sun, and emeralds are green, and rhodochrosites are like, they have these beautiful, beautiful designs in them, and they're like pink, light pink and dark pink. Rose quartz, we know what rose quartz looks like. Yeah. Aventurine is green, and pink coral is self-explanatory. And so now go ahead.
Now I was going to say, now that we did Taurus and we did Gemini, what about
Cancer? We're going to do Cancer now. So Cancer, that's that motherly type of sensitive,
moonstones and things of that nature, right?
Yeah, sympathetic, maternal, tenacious, and patriotic. So chrysoprase is a very beautiful, beautiful stone for this sign.
It doesn't sound familiar to me. Repeat it again. The name of the stone?
Chrysoprase. It's CHRYSOPRASE. Chrysoprase. Oh man, that's another one of my favorite crystals. Moonstone, you were right. Moonstone, pearls, because pearls have that calming energy from the ocean, right?
Enhances water. Yep, makes sense.
Right. And calcite is very, very good. They have different types of calcite. They have yellow calcite, green calcite, red calcite. It all depends what particular thing you're working with, because color therapy also comes into play when you're working with crystals as well. Carnelian. We talked about carnelian because it's that maternal vibration, right? And opal is very, very good too. You know, so these are not all of
No,
the
the list is
signs.
long.
The list
It
is
is
very
just
long, but
representative of the signs.
yeah, this is
Now,
just key
now we did
zodiacs.
Leo, so what about Virgo? I want to
We
make
did
sure we did.
we did the Leo. No, we didn't.
That's right, because that's you. Excuse me. Leo's next.
So Leo is carnelian is in there, right? Jade, clear quartz, ruby, amber, golden beryl, and those are the key ones for all my Leo massive out there.
And those Virgos.
The Virgo.
Yeah, we got to
Virgo
make sure we touch on all the signs, and then we good.
Yes. So Virgo, you know how Virgos are. So guess what is their crystal? Amazonite, which is also good for the EMF, right? Citrine.
Yes.
Money, currency, right? Tiger's eye for the solar plexus. Amber, amethyst, carnelian as well. Yep.
And we did Libras and we did Scorpio. So what about Sagittarius?
Saggies. Okay. Sagittarius. Where's my Sagittarius? Sagittarius is also a fire sign. Hold on a second. Hold on, Saggy. Where's my Saggy? Okay. Hold on 1 second. I have to go to another page. And in the meantime,
I do have a question that was asked of you from Adrian, and she wanted to know where can she get authentic Shungite? Because I would imagine they're going to have some fake Shungite out here too.
Yeah.
Like they have fake diamonds, fake currency, fake this, that, and the other. That's a very, very good question. Where can she get what she feels is authentic Shungite?
She can get it from me. I sell Shungite.
We're going to post that in just a minute before we wrap this up. Definitely.
Yes. Are there any other questions so far while I look into my other?
Yeah, this one says Shungite is a rare black stone made of up to 99% carbon. Found in Shungite, the village of Karelia, Russia.
That's right.
I just know that the astrological sign of Russia is Aquarius, for which they refer to symbolically as the bear. Now I don't know where that term came from, the bear.
Anyway, me neither.
Regardless,
I don't know.
Sign of Aquarius.
Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. All right, so the stones for Sagittarius are, see, some of them repeat.
No, I mean, yeah, because it's interchangeable. One are not locked to another. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the thing of it is like when I was speaking we did a drum circle the other day, and I was talking about the 22, that portal that opened up, right? And about the moon being in Pisces, I think it was the other day, right? Correct?
Yeah.
And so I was saying, even though we are different signs, we each have, the crystals interchange. Yeah. And but your main, it's like your dominant hand. So your dominant crystal would be amethyst or amazonite.
And all of this is for Sagittarius.
This is Sagittarius and lavenderite. So amethyst, labradorite, amazonite, and mahogany obsidian is great for my Sagittarius people in
Now
the
we got
building.
2 more signs to go, which is Capricorn, saving the best for last, Aquarius, thank you. And
Oh, we did Aquarius.
We did.
Yeah, but I can go over it again.
No. Let's deal with Capricorn. Let's move because I need to let people know how they can get in. That's
okay. All right, hold on. We said, Capricorn is that business person.
Yes, it is. That's in its nature.
Because I have a moon in Capricorn. That according to Ayurveda astrology.
Yeah, the Indian astrology.
Yeah. Okay. So Capricorn, CORN. Let me look at my notes. Okay, because a lot of this
I know you got a lot of information in your head.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, so.
And by the way, while you're looking that up, I'm going to post your banner so people know exactly how to get in touch with Sister Kufunya. And there you see it at the bottom of the screen. So while she's looking that up, as you see,
my notes.
Actually, she's the crystal lady as far as I'm concerned. Wellness. Email ifeg@gmail.com. Her contact number, is that the same? 3479-720901?
Yes.
So that's where, now you offer consultations too in this field.
Yes, I do. I also offer consultations, spiritual guidance, and chakra alignments.
Okay, good. And you also have a website right there. My doTERRA.
Yeah, that's for the pure essential oils that you can get. Yeah, I am a distributor of doTERRA pure essential oils, and I also use Young Living as well.
And you can also get that Shungite, the original Shungite
from me. Yeah, okay. And you can get the EMF kits as well. Okay. So for my beautiful Capricorns,
yes,
we have amethyst, we have dragon's blood jasper. That's a beautiful crystal mixed with a red and a green. It is so beautiful. Also, rose quartz, tiger's eye, and snowflake obsidian. Those are the crystals for Capricorn. And like I said, those are the key, some of the key words. But if you look in other books, like I have about 10 books on crystals. And and sometimes I'll use my intuition, and then I'll go and check the book, and it's spot on.
There it is.
It's spot on.
Before we close, would you like to recommend at least 1 or 2 books for those that want to go deeper into the study of crystals and their importance?
Yes.
I have you on for over an hour already. I said, okay, like you ain't got nothing else to do, but
no, it's okay. We have it. By Ross Ben. That book is called Rock of Ages, a new edition. Rock of Ages. The Book of Stones, and the Crystal Bible.
So Rock of Ages, the Book of Stone,
right?
And the third one,
and the Crystal Bible.
The Crystal Bible.
Yeah, there's more, but 3 is enough. And if you want to know more, you can just contact me and set up an appointment. I do things over the phone actual in my sanctuary. I have my own healing space as well. And we do a drum circle every Friday in Jersey City. So, if you're interested in that, you can let me know. But
they can contact you, right? And
yes.
You're on Instagram under Kufunya
Star Rebel. That's right. Don't mess around.
On Facebook is Kufunya
Ife. Yeah.
And then your Cash App is Kufunya Ife. And you have a YouTube channel.
I do. Kufunya Ife.
Okay.
Yeah.
People know how I feel about the Cash App. I'll be getting on my soapbox when I talk about that because you, like all the other people that have come before, have decided to do this as a living. There's no guarantees, there's no pensions, 401ks, retirement plans. We are here to do the work until the very end, until we reach the other side of the sunset.
That's right.
But we
And
here.
I really appreciate love you so much, Lloyd. You're my brother. And when I was on another platform, the Land Scurv platform, it
That's
was a
when you
joy
done it.
to
That's when
have
you
you
got me
every
on.
Monday, every
Yeah, you got
Monday,
me on Donna.
religiously.
Yeah, thanks to you. I had my first lecture, East West Books, thanks to you. So
Yes,
there's
I.
so
Oh
much
man, let me tell you, we have a
appreciated.
soul connection, and that this is heartical stuff. This is not like when I said I wanted to get into crystals. Crystals got into me because I wasn't
Excuse
selling
me.
crystals.
Numbers got into me. I says, okay, it goes from 1 to 9. I got 10 fingers. I got this. Boy, that thing got a hold of me. And as it
Yes,
the rest is history. So
yes,
there I
yes,
go.
yes. And so I am really thankful. And again, shout out to King Simon, shout out to Nicholas Brooklyn, shout out to Father Rich, shout out to Little Goddess,
Hank Rising, that's my buddy.
Rising Sun,
Yeah,
Red and
all these.
Blue Pill,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ross Ben, I mean, the whole family, Marie, Jean, Oscar, it's been a beautiful journey, which I continue to learn. I'm learning a new industry, like I said before, the crypto world,
Yeah, yeah.
and
So now, if they
I'm
want to know
learning.
more, they contact you through your
They
website
contact me,
or
and I
through your
let the
phone directly.
yes, and I will give them my testimony of it works.
Good.
So
Now,
we don't want to be the last people on the boat this time around.
thank you. Thank you. If you can hold on 1 second, I want
I
to make an announcement about this week, and then we'll go back to her to say good night. I just want to let you know that my online course is on sale again. As you see, the price goes down, the price goes up, but it is on sale for the next couple of days. So please do it. By the way, go to my website to enroll, lloyd-strayhorn.com to enroll to take advantage of these classes. As you see, the combined price is less than me and Kufunya having lunch together, okay? So that's how that is. And by the way, when you go to the website, lloyd-strayhorn.com, please sign up for the monthly newsletter. The March issue is out. Yes, I was late. I had a crazy, busy birthday month. So I take full responsibilities of being a little behind. I'm going to try to do better for April. But the newsletter is out. So if you haven't subscribed to the newsletter, please do get it right there. It's free. We do not sell your email. We do not do that unless there's something that my partner Kaya French or I are doing. Other than that, just sign up. You get the monthly newsletter, and you have an option to leave your birthday or not. Okay, so that's strictly up to you. And I want to let you know that this Wednesday on the 9th, we're having an astrologer. So we're going to be reading for a minute. Okay, Hood Mystic. He's out of Detroit, like Dominic Holmes and a couple other people I know in the Motor City. And like he and Dominic and others bring to the table a rare art that is an African science, an African art form, believe it or not. When I had Dr. Ben on my show back in the 80s, he explained when he went into Egypt, the hieroglyphs of all the zodiac signs was on the walls of Egypt. So I already know what's happening with that. Okay. So anyway, that is it. And let me get back to, okay, let me see how we're going to do this. This, then this. Hold on. There we go. Hey, okay.
yeah.
Kufunya, I want to thank you so, so much,
Oh
darling.
man, let
And
me
you have a
tell
blessed,
you.
blessed day.
Let me tell
And you
you.
take care of yourself. Continue to work. And we'll talk soon. So don't forget,
Right.
for those that want to get crystals, those that want to get official shungites and other things, actually, we could do a show just on shungite alone.
Yes, we
To be
can.
honest with you.
Yes,
Seriously.
as
I mean,
quiet as
it's
it kept.
just that
Yes.
serious about what it does. And
Yeah.
so, go ahead. You want to
Yeah.
say something?
I also wanted to give a special shout out to all the real healers out there, the real ones,
Yeah.
because even though I didn't give myself that title, healers need healers too. When I
Yes.
have an issue, uh, I'm going to go to somebody that's good, that I trust, So I want to give a special shout out to all of those who are doing the work, because
And
we got to work on ourselves. Yes.
and I'm going to have, of course, I've had you on. I've had several other people on. They're going to come back because of the response that I've been getting. But I'm also going to have a lot of new people up the road too.
Yeah,
And many of them
Eugene.
are healers. Yes, and especially Eugene Brack.
Oh
That
man.
that he is coming up a week from today on the 14th. Okay,
Wow,
and
I
this
can't
man
wait.
had near-death experiences. I
You
mean,
can let us know what's happening.
no, this is this is going to be an interesting show a week from today. But in the meantime, we're going to deal with Wednesday, and I got my buddy Hood Mystic that's going to be
Oh,
gracing us there
nice.
for. And Kufunya, you have a blessed day. Thank you for running over time. Good day would make good
Namaste.
day. Namaste, namaste, as they
To
say.
Nestalin and
Oh yeah,
all of those good words.
yeah.
Peace and love
Peace and love. So
and
everybody,
soul.
yes, yes, much so. So everybody, I want you to have a very good evening. I look forward to joining you and have a nice day. Until then.